Going to hospital can be a really tricky time, and it can be a very confusing time for young people. If your child does have to go into hospital, there is no reason why their education should be totally disrupted.
Nicholas was prematurely born, suffered from asphyxia at birth. Basically had lots of problems when he was first born. The main one he had was actually total kidney failure, which is why now he's had to go back on dialysis 3 times a week.
I come here on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and then I go to school on Tuesday and a Thursday at my normal school.
It can be very difficult for young people to think about being away from their friends, being away from their school, being away from their routine. Hospital education is about keeping education going. We know what that child is missing in their school when they're, whilst they're in hospital, but it is also about maintaining a sense of routine, about distraction and making their time in hospital a positive experience. Some hospitals have teachers who work solely on the wards, visiting young people by their bedside. Other hospitals offer that service, but also offer a school where young people can leave the ward, come to school and be taught as part of a group. If you can find out how long you think your child's going to be in hospital for, then talk to the staff on the wards, talk to the teachers in the hospital school and ask us how we can help. As soon as possible, staff from the hospital school get in touch with the child's regular school, try to speak to their teachers, find out what it is that young person will be missing while they're in hospital, what their targets might be, so that we can support them and provide as much continuity as possible. For children who are in hospital for a long period of time, their work is very closely monitored by us, and that information is fed back to the child's regular school. We can contribute to school reports, we can contribute to individual education plans. Lots of hospital schools are also exam centres, and if a child or young person happens to be in hospital whilst they should be doing their exams, whether they're SATs or GCSEs, hospital schools can very often allow pupils to be able to take the exams whilst they're in hospital.
He comes up 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. He gets schooled every time he's here, and his lessons are sort of literacy, numeracy, PE, projects. They do some projects as well. The hospital school staff are in full communication with Nick's mainstream school back in Brighton to coordinate the work that he gets up here with the work that he does back in there as well.
It's a good idea to let your child know that there's other people other than yourself that they can talk to. They can talk to teachers in the school, they can talk to people who work on the ward. Being in touch with your friends, finding out what's happening at home, feeling that you're not missing out is very important for a young person's self-esteem. We want pupils who are in hospital to feel as normal as possible and to minimise the disruption on their lives. Having a child in hospital for a long time can be a very intense experience for families, especially if you're in hospital that's quite a long way from where you live and away from your usual support network. It's really important that everyone in that family takes some time for themselves so that people don't get exhausted, don't get burnt out and are able to support their child.
All the respite that we've got back in Brighton is good for both of us to give us a chance to just be together and chill out, if you like.